Welcome to my backyard smoking station. Today's lesson is all about the meatball. Kiwi homes love a good meatball, but here's one with a twist. We're going to smoke it in the Bradley. It will impart the most delicious flavour you've ever tried. So to make the meatball, pretty simple. I'm going to use just a few breadcrumbs. Helps with binding the stuff together. A little bit of red pepper there. And of course some red onion. Meatball's not a meatball without a little bit of onion. To change this up slightly, I'm going to add a couple of new products. One is this Ted's Beerilicious barbecue sauce. It is absolutely amazing, especially with when it's accentuated with the smoker. So about a tablespoon of that. Ted's world famous bone dust, another seasoning, very, very delicious, and just again adds another base flavour. You only need about a teaspoon of that or so. Okay, to be honest, that's pretty delicious. You can use as much as you like. Finally, a tiny little bit of onion, Orgasmic, which I love the word. Rightio, and about the same of that. Okay, that's just full of garlic and shallots and things like that. Some celery powder, absolutely delicious. Okay, and of course to help bind everything together, 1 egg. Straight in there with your hands. You've got to make sure that everything gets really nicely mixed together. The worst thing that can happen now is that one person misses out on a little bit of that goodness that you try to put in there. So give it a good mix around. Okay, now the fun part, shaping them into some meatballs. Of course you can do this at home, you know, whatever size you like really. Okay, you don't really want to scrimp out on anything though. So medium-sized balls today. Straight onto the rack. These are going to take about 2 to 3 hours of smoking at about 127 degrees. Here you go. I'm just going to do 6 for lunch today. They're going to take about 3 hours at 127 degrees. It's going to be superb. See you in 3 hours. They are absolutely perfect. You can see how they've sealed in that moisture. Absolutely delicious. My favourite way to enjoy a Bradley meatball is with some beautiful fresh bread, a nice crisp salad, and I call it my Bradley sub. You know, presentation usually is everything, but with a meatball sub like this that's been smoked in the Bradley, that goes out the door. You just want to get as many of them in there as possible. And there you have it, a beautiful Bradley meatball sub. For this recipe and more, go to bradleysmoker.co.nz.